Good evening, big fan. How are we? That emote that we still have that Aaron used. I don't know why we still have that, but it's a funny emote. Why not? They're doing well. Hey. Hello, Aircast over there. Streaming. No. Read the full title. Read the full title. Specific. This is very specific. Laidback. This one. It has been more than that, but you know. Hope you're doing well. Hello, MK. Welcome. Welcome over on all the platforms. Ballistic, Star, Giraffe, Laidback, Kayla. Howdy. How are we? It is Monday, right? I'm confusing myself, right? Right? Yes. 8th year for ETS2, yes. Specifically speaking, in the category of ETS2, 8 years ago today, I supposedly did the first one. Some of the trackers don't go back that far, so I had to be sure about that. Real quick.
What this?
That be that. What do you mean, what this? Thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back, Toz. Specific streaming ETS2. The actual stream anniversary is August? Sometime in August, I think. How old do you have to be? I don't know if there's an age requirement listed at the moment, but I think it's 16-ish. Most platforms require you to be at least 16. Does everything sound right? Hope so. Okay, what we'll do, it'll be a normal Monday, because, well, I know when I first started streaming it, of course, all I was doing was driving around, reporting people. Quite a bit of CD road driving, but I'm not going to do any CD road driving today. But that would be funny. That would be fitting for the theme. But no, we're not going to do that. Iceland. Coaches. All the stuff seemed to be revealed over the weekend. God damn, man. There's a lot going on. Well done. Well done. Calais? Mm-hmm. Hey, you trash. Big fan. Police. Right. Buses! I'm still in the place where I was parked before. Coaches would look good.
Ow.
And from whoever put a picture in the Discord, showing potentially the job menu of selecting the coaches and picking your trips, it looks fairly similar to what we can already do anyway, which is good. It means they'll build off of that. Wagon and drag.
49 months poggers.
As I did, the fact that the poggers in lowercase changes to that. Candy, haven't seen you in a little while. Welcome back. 48, 49. Hope you've been well. Have we spent anything strange lately? Spent a lot of money? Comment today. No, the coach isn't today. No. But what makes you unsure about the coach add-on, though? Is it because it's a truck game? We're going to have people discussing that. Or it's a truck game, you can't have other vehicles in a truck game. It's a sim game. You have all these vehicles anyway. It's fun just as an extra bit of fun to drive them. What's wrong with that? That's like saying in GTA, oh, now I'm going to behave for a bit. Just as a bit of a spin, I'm going to behave instead of doing what GTA is actually for. You can do that. What's wrong with that? I know this game isn't an open world. Euro Truck Sim? See? What really is the problem, though? If they were taking away trucks and like turning it into a bus game, they'd kill the game. The game would be dead. But they're not doing that. It would be a separate mode, a separate like vehicle thing to use. It may even link to the road trip thing that they're working on, which is separate. So, the base of the game is to drive lorries around. That's the base of the game. You can then do other stuff besides that. That's why you can use mods. Imagine if you could never use mods. That'd be a bit boring. As in most games. Mods are the only things that make farms seem good. Bit of an exaggeration, but you know, they assist. You see what I mean? You can just do them completely separate. If you don't want to use them at all, you don't have to. You can still do your trucks every single day, exactly the same as you already have done, and nothing will change. Others can use these other vehicles. That's just why it just sounds funny to hear that. It's like, oh, it has to be trucks. Only trucks. Why would you have mods if it's not a base feature? because there aren't currently buses in the game. So people implement these other things that aren't already there, and then some of them get turned into features. So yeah, there's already loads of bus stations, because again, the original purpose of the game before they tried out a truck sim was a bus sim. That's why all these bus stuff exists, but also because in cities, of course you have bus stations. Of course there are bus loops in cities, why not? It could be multi-drop, yeah, multi-stops.
Gom, he is live.
Gom. It doesn't say it's like gom. The thing for the 27, welcome back, and that's 3 Twitch babies. What are we going to name them? Some do ruin it, but yeah, but the mods are optional. So in the same way that this feature will definitely be optional. You don't even need the DLC. It's probably be a free DLC. They're listed as DLCs because that's just how they work. Hello Andy, big fan. Tandems. They want to bring tandems to it, maybe. It would be really cool if you could like drop off the back tandem and just use the front one as well. I think some people would compromise and agree with the buses if they were buses that they liked. Like in Discord, whatever the name is, they were saying how they'd be a bit more understanding of it if it was a particular type of bus they wanted, or like a bendy bus or something like that. When it comes to TMP, you already have buses in TMP with D-Bus. It's only one bus model at the moment, but you can already use them. As for this other mode, I've no idea. It's not even out in the main game yet, so pay DLC. So be it. I'll buy it. Other people don't have to buy it though, because it's just an extra thing. Why not? Why not? Drop off the trailer, unload the truck. Exactly. See, the thing is, they will potentially add more over time because there are a load of different companies that make them. It sounds like they'll start off with 3, which is a good start. They're all fully licensed. The rumor to come out, yeah. Those are the starting ones anyway. And they're of very good quality. The Scania one is already in the game as an AI vehicle. It's just unbranded. Instead of the Scania logo, it's the SCS logo. The same with the Lambo. It's an SCS logo instead. So. Hello, Isaac, big fan. We're doing well, Andy, big fan. Volvo and a man, yes. Good variety. One of them looks like a double-decker. And imagine if you get a fully decked-out interiors. You can customize it. Sure. Because I remember when the D-Bus buses, loud vehicle, came to TMP, I was using them. We went on a few little road trips, trying out some of the routes. Didn't take away from it being a truck game, because I know I was still playing a truck game. That's fine. And then, you know, the sun set and it woke up the next day and it was still a truck game. Just with extra things on top of it. Hello, Leonard. Don't scream at me, Leonard. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Big fan. Something exciting about a police person going on City Road. Don't really matter, does it? It's alright. What extent could you modify it? It's all based on what's in the license, I suppose. If it's made by them, they can make it look any way they want. But if it's licensed stuff, it depends on how much they agree with the brand. Because you pimp my ride kind of thing, I don't think Scania would allow them to do too much, too extreme. So, we'll have to see. That's why you be optimistic about it. You can be really excited if you really want to, but then if it is a little bit of a letdown on your view, you'll feel a bit more disappointed. So be optimistic. Be like, oh, that's going to be interesting. SCS has an own reputation for very good things, very frequent things within the niche that they're doing. Let them do it. Yeah. Has there been, oh, that would be a very good question. Has there been a feature at the moment, what if any, that has ruined the game for some people? What thing in the game at the moment has ruined it or made you dislike the game somewhat, if any? I can't think of any features. Features. Don't include TMP. TMP's separate. TMP is not SCS. Like if someone asks you, what is a bad feature of this game? I'm trying to think. It might come to mind later, I don't know. Some food for thought. I have no idea. it's just generally a good game. There's a lot of good things within the game. Why not? Give me a little. Sounds bugged. Mine at the moment are okay. Like at least I can hear them. Base game AI, true. AI still needs a bit of work in the way that they merge. Not sure if they're good with roundabouts still. There are mods to fix the bad things, exactly, Mini, but if you ignored that aspect, because of course mods aren't official, so pretend they aren't there. What are you doing? You kept trying to squeeze through. This is a workshop save as well. Come on now. Someone claimed it? No. Let's have a look. Pretend the mods weren't there. Reshade? So you could think of like... It may branch into people saying what features they'd want in the game, which doesn't make it a bad thing in the game at the moment just because it doesn't have a certain feature. This is on about what features it does have. Yeah, not yet, Leonard. It's not a thing yet. They're still teasing features that will be in 155. So, I don't even think it's in experimental beta yet. Might be in, well, maybe experimental, not open beta. But not yet. You've got time. Yeah. It looks like you're going to turn right, but you're not. Getting a nice wide turn. They're shouting a lot. I know. They're so loud. See, there's a bus. You can use those buses. You don't have to use those buses because it's still a truck game. You don't have to use the Scout because it's still a truck game. It's okay. The thing that comes to mind relating to licensing buses. On trucks, you think that there is more incentive to the brand to be recognized in the game because it is a product that can be bought by normal people. As in buses bought by normal people. I think I slipped out of what you were trying to say there. In the truck game. Both are unique vehicles. I think trucks, as far as the brand, are more recognizable based on what they are, like a Scania truck. Whereas if you look at a bus, and it's the, what's it called, the Alexander Dennis, whatever? That's Scania, isn't it? Something like that. You just don't know, because it's different. You can have a MAN bus, sure. But MAN, I don't know if they're more known for buses or trucks. Sold to more companies. Perhaps, I mean, there are more bus operators. Certain delivery companies would probably license a particular fleet of trucks, so. This was more so the second one. This one. Who's coming from? The chassis. Oh, I see, because it looks similar. Or like the logo looks similar or something like that, you know. Didn't want bus enthusiasts to descend on me there. The tank did indeed. There they are. They burst out of the surface. Avoided the lights, just as they turned green anyway. Honked, as if like, oh, I'm going first. I suppose if I knew that was going to happen anyway, I wouldn't like go full throttle for it. But you know, the original suspect wasn't in the wrong for doing that. Should have waited. Should reverse rate? No. Well, yes, Nico. I was going to say, like you worded that wrong there. No. It counts. It counts. There we go. I didn't want to give too much of a flashbang. 5 in the morning. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, guys. Oh, God. Nico, sort it out. Look at that. Go sort it out. Weekend was good. It was mostly spent clearing up more videos, sorting out more videos from the streams that Lizzie was doing. I've been linking those in the Discord as well. Those are really good. A lot of IRL trips around Europe. You're not in game? Shame. So while there may not be ones for me, still doing the TwitchCon video and a few more shorts. There'll definitely be videos of other types because I really like working on stuff that isn't my own. A nice balance. I like that. Can become more difficult to show the brand how having the bus on a game can be a good deal. True, it feels like the wrong place to have the licensed vehicle, which is probably why, of course, they went with brands they work well with anyway. Maybe it was a long time coming. We're like, hey, Scania, your trucks are really good. We do the thing with the whatever. Do you want to try, do you want to work on the bus thing? Would it be cool to have a bus as well? Sure. But obviously far more legal than that. Formal wording. Tentacles. Oh, Vinny, that's a good one. That's a good one. Go on. To ATS. Well, I don't know much about the bus situation in ATS. I'm only familiar with famous ones like, the Greyhound? Which is that like a company, or is that the make of the bus, the model itself? The one that looks like it's just a tin can on wheels. 8 years, yeah, hello bang, of this game. And another 2, and that's how long streaming anyway. It's a company, right? So what's the model of bus that they use? Unless that is it. I'm just thinking of the Greyhound bus. That's the only one I know. Well, I mean, you know the American school bus? Whatever that is. The yellow one. What bus? We don't know them. It would be nice to have them in ATS, sure. But I don't know them. Don't forget the mode was coaches, not buses. There was a difference. So, it's coaches. Well, sir, but this is Simulation 1. Sim 1. This is just outside Calais, one of the 2 busy places. When are we reworking Calais? What do we need to rework Calais? What do we need to do to it? We've modified it slightly. A bit, I guess. Bang, go to bed, Ben. Unless you're up early again. Appreciate you dropping by. That's a nice blue. I'll go on the inside here. They are. No? No, okay. Yes, Drift. At this time. That's the idea of the schedule. I do try. For the past few weeks, and until I change it, it's Monday to Wednesday. Oh, no. The intersection in the city. Okay, what needs redoing with the intersection? City-wise, that was remade a few years ago by SCS themselves. Can't think of what else we need to do. It's not exactly cramped as Duisburg was. Certainly still a large-ish city. I think the only suggestions that people have repeatedly said is to the service. So an in and an out being split, not in the same place. This is the Duisburg-Calais road, that one there. Pointing at it as if you can see it from like first person. Yeah, that road ahead there. Nordic, maybe later this year, maybe early this year, next year. One way, I think I would agree with that one. That'd be nice, because there is a patch of land behind it that isn't really used, because you got behind it is the dealership, and then besides that it's just nothing else. So, you know, make a different route. Why not? Triple trailers are allowed. They are mainly mods. You'll find them on the Steam Workshop. And from there, you either get standard box ones, or you can sort of modify it a bit. Modifying in the files, like this person has decided to put the Michelin men everywhere. Ooh, yeah. What you've made there is a sponge, really. Because of just how spongy they appear to be. Like, the Michelin man, isn't he depicted as being made out of a bunch of tires? Pretty much. So he's very springy. Oh, didn't sponge that, though. Hit the barrier a bit. Oh, dear. I don't know how they're upside down. How did you put them upside down? That's just how they appear anyway. Odd. Save editing is allowed, but up to a certain point. If you overdo it a bit and the result becomes a bit laggy, then it could cause a problem. It won't take damage. Maybe it did from that. I don't know. The bounce off the barrier there wasn't that good. My sounds have stopped, by the way. Because I don't hear the engines now. So I was saying how it was good in the city and it was fine. To whoever said that theirs stopped working, now mine stopped working.
Ow.
That looks like... Is it DHL? The yellow one? DHL is yellow and red, isn't it? That looks nice. I like that. The rest stop at Calais. Which one? This is the nearest outside of Calais. Do you mean the one that's in between Calais and Lille? What needs redoing there? Alton Towers, enjoy! Just for fun, or like another particular trip, or a family holiday, just you? Hello, Dawson, I'm doing well. How are we doing? College. Interesting. Is it labelled as a science trip? Because that's what our one was to Thorpe Park. They were like, oh, it's a physics trip. So we had a bit of a talk about, you know, the physics and G-forces and things like that. And then, like, go ahead, just have fun. Science trip, yeah. Of forces and speeds and velocity and blah, 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 blah. No one really was listening. You're at a theme park. So, why not? Yes. Well, I have no idea who that is. Because... no custom plate on it? It's you! Oh, I see. I didn't see that you said me. My, why not? Okay. Actual theme park. You take a bunch of year... what was it? Year 10, year 11s? To a theme park and expect them to be like, yeah, I'm here to learn science. I'm really interested in physics. Sure, it sounded interesting. Of course it does. There's a lot of science and physics that goes into it to make sure you don't die when you're on the ride. But just let us go on the ride, then. You know? That's fun as well. Not at all. Oh, that's Andy there. Okay. Right. Undercover. Coaches are coming to the game, yes. We'll have to see what it entails. You'll be able to take jobs as in going from city to city with them. No, it will not replace the trucks in the game. They'll be separate from the trucks in the game. That's fine. Parody VTCs. Don't think so, because that would come under impersonation. If you were to name yourself like DHL, for example. I don't think so. Yes, Iceland. They're working on Iceland. And of course, the preview they showed, we included no snow. Which is funny. Because, yeah, not all of Iceland has snow, but some of it does. But the game is technically set in summer. That's why there's been no snowfall. But it could also be an encouragement for them to work on... Hello? To work on seasons. Now, I know you won't get all of the snow melting in Iceland, but it could be more of an excuse to work on snow. More snow. I'd be down for that. Again, optimistic. We're like, yeah, you do your thing. You do whatever you want, game, okay? Game company, you do other things very well, so just go for it. Make whatever you want. Have they ever rushed anything? Like, properly rushed it to the point where it's terrible? I don't think so. Things have taken time. If they know actually when it's done and when it's going to come out, then they give you the date. YouTube. I didn't want yesterday. No, I was not on doing this yesterday. So it may not have been me. Cash, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Made a VCC based on Heinz. If you were to use Heinz's branded logos for it, possibly. If you were to draw your own, maybe not. You'd have to confirm with a CM about that to give the exact, like, yay or nay for that. Construction site? Oh, this is just outside of this. Factory stuff. Best mod? Hello. So what we're doing, as we do at the beginning of these, is just fly down the road, see what's going on, see who's good and bad, and we do reports. Don't ban you? Don't do anything bad then. Alex, it's very easy. Are you one of those that may accidentally do something wrong? It's very easy to not do anything wrong. Why have you... Okay. You wouldn't see that if you weren't that close. But now I can see all of it. Interesting. Still don't hear anything, so it sounds very quiet. Annoying. That's, it's not as obvious as some of the other ones. I thought at first the bumper that was sticking out was from a DAF, because it's about the same shape. But it isn't. Good spawn. Further down the road, also back here, this kind of thing. I don't know, this has been here forever, really. I've seen some questionable ones as well, yes. And due to us looking at vehicles like that, people want their own vehicles to be looked at. They might have completely normal vehicles like this. Looks good. Like, that's nice, it's clean, why not? And they want to be like, can you look at mine, please? Can I see it on street? And if I were to do that a lot, there'd be a lot of people, wouldn't it? Yes, you do have to buy all the map DLCs for Pro Mods. Other ones aren't required for Pro Mods, they're completely optional, but just the maps, yes. Rest stop. Maybe not there, no. The nearest rest stop you could use is the big fuel station. That's our creation. Down the road there somewhere. The idea is you don't really need... If you're on the CD road, avoid pulling over for too long. Just try not to, okay? Because it's very difficult to rejoin the road. This is the train line. I did a video on this recently. The train line along the CD road. Those words shouldn't be completely alien to you. You should know this. Testing people, yeah? Someone pushed you in the road? Yeah, you see. If you are to pull over, make sure you pause your game. You can pause the game. You can actually pause the game. But again, just avoid pulling over. So. Parking lot. Well, again, you do have a bit of a parking lot rest area at the other fuel station. They can't just put lanes with... I mean, you can park here as well if you really wanted to. But it is a country road as well, so don't forget, country roads don't usually have dedicated parking spaces on the sides of them. Think about that. If it was a highway, maybe. You'd have more parking spaces. Hello, Paladin. Lucky in spirit. Thank you for the gifts. Reggie? Archie? Jam? Thank you for the follows. Big fan. Edit the basement. Let's put parking spaces where we don't need them. I like these sounds. Send your parody VTC and get your opinion. You don't have to. Again, if you want to make properly sure of like VTC stuff, send it to a CM. I'm a GM. CMs manage VTCs and things like that, so they would tell you, yes, that's okay. But I'm sure it's great. So. That's up to you. Blue bus. Who would I ask? There are so many CMs now. Any of them. Doesn't matter, whoever's on. Just be like, I have a query about this VTC. Would this be okay? Or should I change it? The name, the logo, everything like that. Because if you're the one that made it based on the Heinz, whoever based it on Heinz, that kind of thing. It's annoying, I can't hear the game sounds, man. Everything you're seeing just has the background noise of the game, the engines and the wind. I can't even hear the wind sounds. Didn't they just overtake? They just saw someone overtake. It wasn't them, was it? It was a normal trailer. Already imported. Well, that adds to it, doesn't it? Oh. Remember 9.8? Remember that one? You just have my voice, a few sounds every now and then when someone new appears, and then the music that's only on Twitch anyway. Some people can't drive, yeah. It's always been like that. How you got banned when you haven't played in months? That is a good question. 98, thank you for that. Is there no video provided with it? There should be. Because that's how you'd know. You can have reports that stay in the system for a week or so, depending on how many reports there are on the website. And you could be banned for that. Because some people get banned for, oh, I wasn't playing that day kind of thing. No, you don't have to be. Here he is. And then, the logo is based on the logo, okay. I don't think Heinz does actual delivering of items in that way. Much like Warburton's, for example, they have dedicated, like, vans and delivery lorries.
Huh?
I've never seen a Heinz branded one, so. Well done. Why? Yeah, like, yeah, good, you apologize, but that wouldn't have worked, though. What was the point? What was the need for that? Okay, 9-8. 9-8, which is like part 0.5 of the same guy. Should be okay. Again, ask them. If I tell you it's okay, and it's on stream, and it turns out not to be okay, that's on me. So, ask them. I would do the same. I would want to absolutely make sure. I know I was a CM, but things might have changed. So, Odd, big fan. First crash. How you doing? Hello, Callum. Hello, Constantine. I'm doing well. He does need to slow down. People are very, very eager to overtake, and I don't get why. They like the speed, maintaining the speed by any means necessary. 98, yes, this is the one, the report number ending in 98. That's what I wanted. 7th driving lesson. Of how many? Because people buy them in batches, don't they? They have a series of lessons over a set period. Are they doing well? Do you feel you're doing well? You're gonna pass soon, right? Yeah, hope so. How long does it take to get a reply? Up to a few days. Usually not taking the entire length of time. Could be later that day, could be the next day. Depends. How do you become a mod? You apply. The suspect, Devin, yes. Pay attention. The suspect's been very sus. Oh, it's the same scenario. Or is it? Ooh, okay, no, this was the lead up to it. This was a little bit before. Ah, okay. So this one is that. I'll just merge those two together. Same person. What the fuck's your kilometer? A number that appears bigger than a mile. Not literally bigger than a mile, because that's not how conversions work. I should be using miles, but because we're doing the majority of the things here in Europe, it makes just more sense to do kilometers. Besides, kilometers are nice round numbers anyway. Why not? Ducky, welcome. How you doing, Doug Norris? Thank you for the follow. That's a great name. So you've come over? Thank you for the follow. Prime sucks. That's a bold claim. Exactly, 1,000 to 1 kilometer. Perfectly round number. Why not? Cappy, welcome. Banned for 3 months. What did you do? 3 months is a history ban. Yes, correct. Didn't I just see one of these as well? See, the majority of these is me talking to chat and then something happens in the background and then I have to go and re-watch it. That's just how these work. The Deadly Curve has claimed a life. Claimed something. Shout out both systems. It doesn't matter as long as you understand it. Some of it doesn't really make sense, but you know, why not? There it is. Slow down before the curve. You're not even going that quickly. You're just slowing down, but then your steering method just didn't do it. Because of that, exactly. If you're coming up, that's the worst one to be. Going down is not too bad, as long as you can stick to it. Come on now. Even on a keyboard, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's possible to take it at 110. Yeah, exactly. I was the victim of that. Just be careful. You prefer Fahrenheit. The only support I would give for Fahrenheit is because it's basically on a percentage scale. Think of it like percents. So 60% sounds quite warm. 100%, it's fairly warm. It's pretty damn warm. That's the only way I understand it. I don't know about converting numbers to it. I just think of it like, you know, 80%, it's getting quite warm now. 90%, quite warm. 100% is very warm. It's America and a few others, but it's definitely the lesser used one. Just think of it like that. Yes, Celsius is more common to measure temperature. Yes, of course. Because 0 Celsius for water, you know. In our case, 20 Celsius to 30 Celsius gets a bit toasty, that kind of thing. Above 30 is quite warm. 100 boiling point, exactly. There's nice round numbers. But again, if you think of Fahrenheit in terms of just percents, then you'd understand just the numbers when someone says, oh, it's 87 degrees. No, 87 Celsius, you'd be dead. So 87 Fahrenheit, yes. That makes sense. Yeah, man, because the wheels stop working. That is unfortunate. If you have a video of it, that's a very good backup, because that's very hard to demonstrate if it stops working. So if you were in a camera focused on your wheel, for example, come on, man, then you could see that it will stop working and you crash into someone, yeah. Oh, good one. How did they bounce off so strong? You went towards that. I do want to recap that based on your point of view. They TP the way. That's funny. Oh, we got claimed by someone. Witcher. Enjoy it. God damn it, Witcher. Another admin took it. A lot of people can't drive. But then again, you're seeing, especially in reports, a collection, a fine-tuned collection of dodgy drivers. So, of course, it will appear quite bad. If you go out of here, usually fine. Everyone can see it's not your fault. I see. So if it were declined and you used your 2 appeals that you get, then you can go to feedback. And if that's declined, then that's unfortunate. You are responsible for your own equipment, yes. I'm just saying, it's the slight defense of that is unfortunate. It's very random when something unplugs. Or I don't think, knock on wood, that it doesn't happen. My wheel has disconnected while driving. As it purely being the wheel. You know, it disconnects and it does the calibration spin again. That would be a nightmare when driving. Yeah, anything can happen, really. The server is Simulation 1. The road is the CD road, the Cali to Duisburg road. The most famous road in TMP. In ETS 2, arguably, because nothing else comes close to it. The Death Road, the Busy Road, the DC Road, as some people call it. That's not in alphabetical order, so it doesn't really work. So, most people don't call it that. Randomly minimized? Yes. Hello, Felipe. Dark Norris, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Over. The only road used. There's nothing else. It is just this road. If you look at the map, it's just this road. If you were to see a heat map, which there is on the TMP site, I think, it'd be very glowing just here. That's it. It's busy. Well, it's usually like this. I mean, it is a Monday, so people have had their time over the weekend. I wasn't looking at it over the weekend. So I don't know how busy it was. What is Andy hee-heeing about? Are you nearby? Are you sorting something out? Oh, you. I see what you did. We are on TMP now, yes. Looking at the busiest server. Because this is certainly a lot more people than on Convoy. Dues? This is on the way to Dues, yes. Duisburg is further up that way. Well, I have to do a report now, all the way through. You fell in the river. I have seen people have that happen, yes. People swimming in the river. Some of the water surfaces you can drive on, some of them you go straight through. Ow. On your recording, you didn't hit the guy. Good. That's as a backup for your player has been banned. Good. In your defense. But not everyone can record. So for those that can, you should. Because you never know, it might come in handy in the same way that recording dash cams in the real world is very useful. It's an 8x4 with beacons on, with no trailer. And painted wheels. No, I didn't. It was taken from me. It was taken from me as I was watching it. The player has been banned, so Witcher took it. What truck should you use? What do you want to use? That's up to you. If you just want a random one to be said, Scania. Yep. Scania. Can I look at yours? Put a picture of your truck in Discord. Join the Discord, by the way. Why is there a... Okay. Orc. That was dog. Hello, Vexy. Hello, Veggie. Appreciate that. That's a long time. I also had some screenshots showing it, by the way. Number one, Twitch Tracker doesn't go back that far. Twitch Tracker goes back to 2017's July, not June. Rage report. Well, we haven't seen what this person's done yet. I have to watch this one all the way through without skimming it. That's the punishment. So we'll see what happens. All the background noise is yes. And if I use noise removal, it takes away too much of it. Pick a ban ID. Why do I need to check that? Unless I... So it was that? Unless I was the one that banned you. It's close. Is it because of the fact that they went really close to them? Like this? A little nudge kind of thing? Like, yeah, that's... You don't do that. That's just silly. But what was it? Why would you do that? No push. Maybe broken mirror or something. You have no reason to not be happy. You've got nowhere to be. Nowhere to go. Get a trailer. Get a job. God damn it. That's not that bad. Not bannable, basically. Opinion on the project coaches. Sounds good. I'm just interested in how they're going to do it. Wrong way. And you know, I didn't go and look at the one that was sticking out the road. Probably because of lag. People seem to think that lagging one looks like brake checking because they suddenly stop. That's just not how that works. They're going to be mad. They are. And for the dumbest of things. Not really, no. People get reported for very silly things as well. That was good acceleration there. What was that? Sim 1. Server Simulation 1. You know it. You know it. I think they tried to accelerate and bounced off of the trailer. That's why. The cars are annoying. The drivers of the cars are annoying. They're utilizing the smallest of vehicles so they can be quite nimble and squeeze through gaps. And you can see their patience just tick down. That's not blocking though. It's the driver, exactly. It's not the tool. If the tool is being used as whatever, then yeah. Must be from where you are? Where's it? That's a bit more of a nudge, you see? The worst brakes known to man? They're not too bad. So the thing is, if you know the brakes are worse than in a truck because the vehicle is lighter, don't go as quick. It's swerving. It's definitely reckless because they did the same thing by pushing back in here. Anything just to cut in line, you know? Ah, but they did the exact same thing. You got to pay attention. Oh no, that's the same person. Okay, so you both just did it to each other. So they did it first, yes, but you didn't need to do it back because you also did it to an innocent person. Every word I've just said was countered as I said it. The car is not innocent because the car cut off the other truck. The other truck then cut off that car, so the car's not innocent. Oh, and they're going this way anyway. Just... Never mind. Okay. Yes. Yes. Because you basically did the same thing, even if the car was at fault. You're cutting in front of... Like, if the car wasn't there, they still would have cut off the black truck. Oh my god! Oil! 2 weeks. Impressive. The way you appeal that. Very guilty. Let's want to see what this one does. This one fails to sufficiently get in line. There might be a friend of the one in front. And then they just went completely the wrong way because that's an easier option. When and where? Whoa. Don't discuss that here. Now we look at all of the people. So for example, the suspect is further ahead and we're now looking at people that are not labeled as the suspect, but they've still done something wrong. So of course. Hello boss, welcome. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. There we are, they're free now. Oh, I can do whatever I want. Wow, I'm free. Doesn't mean it's okay now. Oh, and then they collided with someone else. I didn't expect that to happen, did we? And then they TP'd. Nice. So that was, what, 3 people from 1? They all got banned, just to clarify, because TikTok doesn't see the ban message, it's too far over. They were banned. Just another day, hey? It's a ban. For a wrong way, yes. That's how to get a ban. You get an email. You might, if your settings are set up to get email notifications. I've turned them off. Most of them off. In Duisburg, of course it is. I mean, that's what it's like, you know. That's what you get when you come here. That's not how lanes work. Yeah? Evening operator. Hello, Gears. Big fan. Bo. Thank you for the follow. Laser. ALC. Shalax. Vito. Rubber Duck. Eric. Aussie. Welcome in, new peoples. Hope you're doing well. Wherever you've come over from. How's it going? It's going well. Busy, busy. Look at all this traffic. Chaotic traffic, eh? You'll be doing well. If you are an Aussie as per your name, I think you should be asleep though. No collisions, but... the wrong way. Scrolling through Twitch while you wait for the food? That is a good idea to spend some time. Not too bad. Well, I'm glad you settled on here. Even if it's brief. Another car! Going the wrong way, another car. It's because they can like squeeze through the gaps and trucks can they can fit through these when they want to just drive out and change lane. So, of course. And because if you look in the dealerships, cars are around half the price of the smallest trucks. So of course, you do just a few jobs or you just cheat a bit of money in and then just immediately buy a car. It's cheap. An IRL truck driver. Ooh. Oh, so you drive the road trains and stuff then, don't you? Oh, those are really cool. There is still in progress a Australian truck sim game that's being worked on. Be interesting to try that out. But I don't think it's anywhere near done yet. But that'll be fun. Definitely with road trains. The demo, yeah, I tried the, it looks good. I have it in my library because I redeemed it, basically. I tried the driving school as well. The training academy, whatever. Tim, welcome. Thank you for the follow. It's fun. A lot of people are saying it's good and it's fairly fleshed out. It gives you an idea of how it will be. Yeah, I flew in the game, but then again, that was the driving school, so hopefully they've tweaked it, so... free trains. I don't think so, because the trailer that you can put 3 trains on, there is a new version of doing that so that the trains themselves don't clip into each other, but the connectivity between the trailers is a floating something something. They don't actually connect to each other. Rather you didn't. Hello, Mage. How you doing? Adam, welcome. Hello, Grant. This game does have a driving school. Fun fact, chat, ETS2 and ATS have Driving Academy, which is a driving course that you can go through. In the main menu, before you click Continue, there's a Driving Academy one below it. Try it out. I've done all of it. Took a very long time. Do it. You guarantee that a lot of people here have not done it. This person definitely hasn't done it. Because they don't have patience. They do ignore it. I mean, it's not forced. That'd be very interesting of how it has to, you have to go through a certain number of the courses. Like past stage 3 to get access to this. Then you'd certainly have, hopefully, more skilled users playing. Loud. These people were here the other day, weren't they? Did they just spawn in and log on and just go there the entire time? Are they always here? Are they staff members? Magdeburg, yes. I am parked wherever we last drove. For the Hawley jobs. Promods. No, we're not on promods. I haven't been on promods in a while. I don't do it too much. Chef, welcome. Christo, welcome. Driving license system, yes. That'd be nice as well. I think that's been suggested for TMP as well. To account for exchanging insurance information figuratively, so when people bump into each other, like, what are you doing? It's easier to sort that out. You gotta love the overtakers. Used to drive road trains, but I was away from home for weeks, sometimes months at a time. My wife had enough. She said, either you find a new job, or you're home more, or me and the kids are leaving. Oh, so I found a new job and now drive between Sydney, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, or maybe weekend. Props to you for swapping that in favour of the family, of course. That's still a long drive, though. Those cities are pretty damn far away. Australia is huge. Why has this been reported? What are you doing? Stop doing that. Don't do that. Unless it was reporting themselves in favour of someone else. I should have looked about that. I don't think they did. Could have been that. Band or Kate? Both. Depends on what they do. Depends on how much they do. Pulling you over? People can be pulled over, usually in the specific real ops themed events we do. It doesn't really happen normally because you're basically just bothering the player at that point. Kick a ban just for fun. It's not just for fun. No one gets kicked to a ban just for fun. Some people seem to think that a lot of these scenarios are not kickable or bannable. I understand that. Or the infamous no reason kind of thing. It's all different in the understanding. Hello, Carla, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. 9-hour drive each way. 11 hours each way. Oh my god. Hello, Mix. Crew's here as well. Alright, no, we're always in the same place. How about that? Who'd have thought? Real Ops when? Might be one this year, I don't know. The thing that would be interesting now, unfortunately, White Lodge stepped down the other day, didn't they? They've now left the team. He was a big contender on these events, making them work and gluing them together. Don't know what's going to happen if, now that he's not doing that. Yeah. Them and Forerunner was when they were doing it as well. Is this a shit? Is it? No, it isn't. Jammers. Tunes. So, low ping. It depends on where you're playing from. Me being in the UK is not too far from where these servers are based. 250, you're probably in the American region or further east. Nice. It's not shit. It's not. So, we have this one where they merge lane and cut that one off, but they don't do anything else before that, do they? It's only the bit where they merged in front. Cute, it's not everyone. It's people that deserve that, like a kick or ban for whatever they've done. If they deserve it, they'll get it. It's not like you can let everyone just run rampant and do whatever they want. We do allow that for a brief period of time each year. And you can see how chaotic that is. Stormboy's 300? Yes. I don't know how often he drives. But, you know, 300 in PH. Philippines? Yeah. In that region, yeah. Not dumb. I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm just saying that it's not just random kicks or bans. It's not just for the slightest thing. That was nothing. Yes, it was. It was a person not checking before merging over. It's not a direct, like, massive collision where if that were to be in the real world, the person would die, obviously. Doesn't mean it's nothing. Made a stupid rookie mistake, which killed you and 2 others. Wow. Well done. Ran a red light. That's fine. If it's not endangering someone else. If it was on a very, very simulation-themed server, then that's worse. Remember that car, because I'm not going to remember them. Either helpful or extremely useless. I understand that. Is it their response time that makes them extremely useless? Or like not banning people for something that they should be banned for? Is that what makes the mods useless? All of the mods? The entire mod team? Are you sure? Are you owner? No. A really serious simulation server would be very interesting, yes. That's a good spin. But this one gets reported for it. Right. See, unlike the one in Duisburg, I thought I'd watch it all happen first, then comment on it. Right. First one. Red one especially. They look like they're stuttering slightly. That's not the sole excuse. You still should know what you're doing. The crash there. Go around. Avoid it. It's not like the person was moving. Good landing though. Hello, Killer, we're a big fan. I appreciate it. And then now, is your driving method broken? Perhaps. Kind of looks like it is, or like they're not really paying attention. The one next to them, you're not helping. You're not helping. You're turning left. Stop doing that. Oh, see, that's their fault. Okay. Like that. Then we go back. Remember, there is another white car before this that I will probably forget. If we reload, 2020. Damn. Got your report. This one now. There's a lot going on in this report. Pretty busy. So there's the red one. This one. Reaching offender and hacker. I've seen a handful of those as well. Sometimes they log on at times where there aren't always stuff available. Which is usually the intent. Hello, Doris. Hello, Warrior. This one. That's as if your steering method's not working as well. You just went in a dead straight line there. Here. What was that? Now you're turning left. Odd. I'll just kick for that one. And then, could be wheel disconnected, could be. That's not a ban. The other one did a little bit more than that. A skill issue, maybe. Messed up the pedals. Nothing else here? No, I don't think so. Reload it again so we go back to the start. What do you do if you got permanently banned? I would want to know what you did to get permanently banned. What the hell did you do? Where's the car? Around here somewhere. There's a white car. Hello? straight down the middle. Make up new accounts? No. That's not how that works. It's hard to control it. Yeah, so drive slower. If it's quite dangerous to drive. Or just don't drive it. I don't find it too difficult, but I don't zoom around. I've driven it at 110 for a while, but I haven't driven into corners at 110. They do this because they can squeeze through the gap. And usually they'd prey on the fact that people will move over slightly because they don't want to get hit. Which makes it seem like they are allowing them to do it. Nice. Okay. Nice. Deserved. Nice. Cool. Cool. Remove that song from the playlist. Slowly removing songs. Okay. At least I didn't forget the other one. Well done, Andy. Well done. The closest you get to road trains at the moment is the people that use triple trailers, though I'm sure road trains are far longer than that still. But it's close. It's something. To report. Why? I just did one. See, it sounds like the sound is paused. You can hear this engine from somewhere. Can't take pictures? Fine. If you insist. Same place. Because they're all bunched up here. You can get banned for save editing, but it depends on how you do it. How much you do it. There is a rule that mentions it. Ballistic! Why you do that? Technically, that could be the next one, because, I mean, you know, you deemed it a little late. Hello as well. Not sure where this person's going. Next one. How much? If you... The rule basically refers to doing anything excessively. So, many layers of things, duplicating things too much, things that float or clip, phasing into each other, that kind of thing. If you swap one item for another item, that's fine. Sandwich, welcome. Yes, what Nico said. More fun on ATS? ATS is fun. I'm taking away from that. The player base is different. Well, I mean, over the solid line, blah, 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 but if we saw a little bit more than that, then yes. So, kick for now. As for the other one... Oh, they've already left the server anyway, so I can't do that. Never knew you, huh? Oh, you bounced over? Uh-huh. Ania, hello. Good night, CK. Sleep well. If you've got nothing else to do, go to bed. That's fine. Thank you for joining. Long time. 4 trailers on mining roads and some specified roads with up to 6. God damn. And they're like full length, right? Full length box trailers? Box trailers? God damn. A lot of straight roads. Trying to get back through the barrier. This barrier ends pretty much near the train line. All the way down here, and it ends here. Well, they just disappear here, so... Because it's out of range of the suspect. Shame. Unfortunate. Okay, this one I'll do 1 time. I just saw something else. Almost the same place again. Hands off the keyboard. Eddie, welcome. Matthias, Uncle P. Adin. Vitar, the letter D. We're doing well. Rack. For those joining in on TikTok, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, drop a follow. There's a cheetah. There's a cheetah. Do you see? Look, the white one. Do you see that? Probably already been banned. This is in a report, so I'll go back and look at it. It's in a report. It's a cheater. Marcus, thank you for the follow, big fan. What? 130. Zoomed by. They've, as I said, they've probably already been got. But, you know. Mark, welcome. Found a bug? Explain. Do tell, do tell. How many players in the overpass? Depends on if there's a traffic jam going on there. Couple of dozen, usually. A handful of people. Giga, good name. Dan, welcome for the to stream. Go get. Appreciate the follows. Welcome. Okay. You can go outside the map at the container port. Yes, but it's only still in the surrounding area at the container port. I think you can do that with most of those prefabs. I need to have a look. Why do you get banned for overtaking even if it's safe? Give an example of it being safe. What most people say is that because the lines were broken lines, that means you can overtake. But this is just me generalizing based on what people say. They ignore the fact that there's a long line of traffic first. They also ignore that there's oncoming people, but they go for the overtake because, you know, broken line, I'm allowed to do it. So there's context. But that may not be the example you're mentioning. Okay. So that speed, you can just immediately see that that is quicker. Just immediately quicker. Ghost mode, then we speed up. There we go. Speed hack. Speed hack. And bumping into others. Even though that's basically useless. It's like you have a speed hack. Oh, a bit of collisions as well. Like, oh. Cool. "90 miles an hour. Don't know why they didn't keep going. Is it just because they wanted to just pass that clump of people? I mean, sure. But then they're going to despawn here because it's out of the way of the suspects. So, but we've seen enough. That's fine. That's a ban. Good name. Can't tell you the name, but it's funny. Damn, well, that means it's not a new account. Yeah. The Volvo left. What? This one? Or one that went by? This was only put on the Renault, wasn't it? It's the Renault racing spec. But, I mean, it kind of works for the other trucks. The white one. Ah. I saw this one in another report. I mean, one of the reports I made earlier. It's clean. That looks nice. If it is that. Yeah. Buy another account? Oh, they will. But if you give too much attention to it, they'll like that. They like that. That's what they go for, you know? They're addicted to it. They like the attention. Especially when they show off to their friends. Oh!
50 months in a row. 50. Saluting face emoji.
Have a flower. 50. Half of 100. Yes, I can do maths. Thank you for that, Rowan. Hope you're doing well. How to think of a good animal reply. Hope all is well. Fantastic. Love to hear it. Talk about close brakes. God damn. I didn't want to say meow back. I could have said woof. Nay. I don't know. If you send $1, well, yes, but you don't need to pay for that. There is a redeem for it. You can just redeem the hydrate. You don't need to pay for it. Civic, welcome. Savage. Chris. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Unless there's on a little bit of a cooldown for the redeem. In which case, no, you can't do that. What was the bad bit? I think we're fine. Bit of a boo-boo there. Not sure what happened there. And then they didn't actually hit this person. They were very close there, but didn't actually do it. Convoy more mods. Yes, Convoy is a different multiplayer. There's no point saying one is directly better than the other because they do different things. They both serve different purposes. I do read all the chats, yes. All of them combined together. You'll see me looking in two slightly different places. The van's on the move. Yes, yes. I think if I definitely couldn't see the chat or something was broken, I probably wouldn't be on that channel. Multitasking. Yeah, multi-streaming, why not? I'm utilizing the platforms. Because we have quite a lot of people on TikTok watching. This is in ghost mode, that's not cheating yet. They're going to cause a bit of a problem when it runs out though. There we go, nice. I complain, yes. Yeah, they were probably not caring when it would run out. Are they going to do it again? No. Bonk. Well done. Good job. Don't kick him for a hack, imagine. They take the chance just because it skips the queue. It's easier than driving in the oncoming lane, but I don't think they time it. Because if it's this dense and you're driving through static traffic, they're all bunched up against each other. So. So like this. If someone were to drive into this, where are they squeezing in? Because there's no gap between any. Well, not there. There's no gap between anyone. How are they going to do it? The answer is they're not. There's always traffic. There's always traffic. Why are you two stopped? Come on. Maybe both friends. Come on, let's get it moving. Come on now. So that this one can fix themselves. Doug Norris, good name. A train. You can sort of spawn yourself there and drive around. It doesn't really do anything because I don't think you can drive back to the road from there. Swearing on the CB? Unfortunately, there isn't of much use during this stream because everything is anonymized. So I don't know who's who. If someone were to be swearing. How do you know if it's been seen? In-game? You have to be online, ideally. So if it was deleted, you'd get one saying that it wasn't resolved. If it was resolved, you get a message saying that. It would be nice if there was a kind of recap so that next time you logged on, it would say, this happened while you were offline. Because then, otherwise people would have no idea if their report was actually looked at or not. Would be nice. But I guess not. How are you, Petrol? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good weekend. Good job. No, the train, no, it's not. I think in single player, the trains are actually solid, but the idea is that you wouldn't end up on the train track anyway. Because it's kind of the point. Just a suspect. What else do they do? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there. Oh, wow. I was hoping they would just go and then just stay there. Oh. Oh. Just a soundboard. Can you request a song? Maybe. Unrealistic. It's just messy. It's like, you know, when everyone has tried to stop the train in GTA, you remember all those trends of trying to stop it? You know what happens when you put a bunch of vehicles in front of the train? Explosions everywhere. And that game's physics are pretty damn good. So in this game, that won't end well. So there's that. And the bit at the beginning, obviously. Love letter? Okay. Thing is, though... Oh no, okay, you did swerve to the left of that, yeah. I was going to say, they didn't really do much to prompt that. Let me skip ahead a bit, and then here we are with the not caring about that poor person that had to swerve. Nice. That's not really overtaking. It's just one swerve across the wrong lane. Yeah. And then, of course, TP'd away. Nice sound. Back to hearing nothing. Love letter. Add to queue. There it is. Blind. GTA 5 is younger. No, than TMP. Actually, no, it isn't. It's younger than ETS. It's not younger than TMP. We had ETS 2012, GTA 2013, TMP 2014. A crazy length of time. God damn. Crazy. In real time. It was, and now it's not. Why is it in daytime? For the sake of the stream. I set it to daytime so I can see what I'm doing. In game, it's probably nighttime at the moment. Gotta be staffing the tag. Again, that's not of much use to me because everything is anonymized anyway. You need to tell someone else that's not in this mode. Until it's a bit annoying. Or take a screenshot and report them. Have a nice day, by the way, you didn't shower? How dare you? How dare you? We got smell-o-vision up in here? Yeah, smell? Or is it because you keep hearing me fart? Yeah. That's not me, that's the followers. Very kind of you. If you follow on TikTok, you get a fart sound. And chat blames it on me. Just like that. Neuro, appreciate that. And the Rose as well. Astrine, Archie, Alex, Liam, Ollie, Danny. Alex. Another Alex. See? It's smelly. You forgot screenshots existed. Amazing piece of tech there. Yeah, you can freeze frame something. How about that? Oh, and why would you report this one for that? The sounds you're hearing are not of this person. Ah, you see, you spun out there. It all went wrong. Now, in their defense, they did slam on the brakes the moment that started happening. Not in their defense, you're still entering the turn at about 90 something, which isn't 110. It could be doable, but it slipped. So, I think when you hit like the brow of the hill and you briefly raise off the ground a little bit, that can happen. And this should be the way. More so an oopsie doopsie. Or whoopsie daisy, my bad. No. A lil sus. Thank you for that, appreciate that. Very kind of you. Got left. Probably, yeah. Don't know, man. No, I gave Basically a benefit of the doubt for that one. Emailed the real company. Well, that's an idea as well, yeah. To get approval? You absolutely can do that. I think other people have done that as well. I'm sure others have done that. Especially if their logo might look similar to an existing logo. 3 helicopters. Level and truck damage. Don't know about damage, but you can edit your money and XP. Yeah. I'm sure you can do that. You can do that. Those are fine, because those are only client-sided, so only you see those. Please drive around. Today isn't a driving day. We might do some tomorrow, so I might do a bit more of this. And I need to check out the changes to Star Trucker, which is the other truck sim game. In space. Need to check those out. Monday and Wednesday at least are these streams. We did the Hawley stuff last week. Some of the weeks we did Truckies weekly challenges. They reset every week. This week, while they might be good, the lengths of them are bad. So, which day? You would be tomorrow. If there's good enough things to do for driving. So if there was an ongoing World of Trucks event, I'd be doing that. Karma! You got karma there, buddy. Well done. Typing while driving the Cali. Vero. Put your damn phone down. Focus. If you blink, you might be on the other side of the road. Focus. Blocking? No, it was caused by this one. That's a bit funny. Tuesdays usually drive day, yes. Sometimes I think it was also Thursday. Stop! It was also a Thursday, so that's a funny one. But I need to change that. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're doing well. From one admin to another, I assume. He meowed at me, chat. That's disgusting. Did you catch anything fun? I sure did. How was it? Welcome in, peoples. Learn about Truckee. Truckee's very good. Very good program. You can dispatch jobs with it. You can track your own jobs. You can do kind of VTC management with it. Kind of an all-in-one, really. Crew convoys? Yes, there were. Yes, there were. 2 cars falling into the abyss. That's good. I saw one hacker who only did it very, very briefly. It's this again. This thing. Oh no, that's not that bad. Okay, I thought it'd be the one that I've seen before. But are we doing well? Please go to bed. You're in the Aussie area, so please go to bed. But thank you for disposing of your people over here. Dropping them off. No truck noise. I love that. Yeah, yeah. My sounds just don't work. So I have a little bit of background noise, but none of the engine sounds linked to actually anything. Collision on a driver that didn't hit anyone. Love that one. One of them I had was an overtaking of a person that wasn't even moving at all. So I thought it could have been for someone else nearby. But I deleted it before I could check that. But you need to verify it. Probably to stop random spam accounts or something, I think. Just makes it easier to have actual people in the chat. How are people getting banned? As you can see, surprisingly easy. It's just easy for them to mess around, but it's also very easy for you to not mess around. So, Crone, welcome. Now, is it Crone on TMP or Crone Neon? TMP. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Madeira? That's a good name. That sounds sort of Greek mythology kind of stuff. I like that. Gunners, welcome. This server is Sim1. Simulation 1 from Sweden. Oh. Oh. Crone on TMP. Corey, I'll put it blunt. I'm not going to remember that. I'll put it blunt. I read the name that's on the screen. Hold the. Nice. Unless I know you for something else. And like I've seen the name across something else. That was good. Through the leggy bit. Because there's a leggy little transition period here. Police, that would be funny. Now, you changing lane went through them because you thought they were in front, but they were drifting out of their own lane anyway. Sort of here. But, so you shouldn't have moved because there was technically someone there. But, the car pushed. Just kind of both. The car was doing more because they were at speed as well. That kind of thing. Lags at the worst time. No, that is the laggy spot. You will always lag in that corner. Down in England called Norway? Probably. And then they went through here. Didn't check the mirrors? Probably not. Then again, if you see them in a slightly different spot. The zone is, well, this loads in. Yeah. It's basically here. Sort of where you're just out of range of the city, but then you're just in range of this one. See them, yeah, basically on this corner. Edge spot. See? Little lag there. Oh, a little bit lag there. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, God. Disastrous crash there because they hit the barrier. Oh my God, I was looking in the right direction there. Whoa! It just kept going. Major collision, possible death. Oh, that's lucky. I mean, you're keeping distance from them, which is very good, but you're hugging the barrier a bit too close there. It's dangerous. Yeah. 1, 2. My game is just not responding now. Oh God, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost landed it. I thought something was going to crash. I looked to see if the stream was going to crash as well. That was good. Unfortunate, again, because they hit the barrier and it was within the leggy area. A little bit more lenience is given when it's in that spot. Though you're doing it at speed, so please slow down. Slow down before the corners. That goes for any corner. Slow down before the corner. Come on now. This goes on. God damn. That was a crash indeed. That was definitely a crash. Do you get a longer ban if you crash a truck and the admin viewing report? That'd be funny. If it just purely escalates based on how much carnage you cause. But that makes sense as to why hackers get permanent then, because they do a lot of damage. Location, outside Calais. Calais. City of Calais. That's where we are. Calais is over there. Oh, that lagged. GTA 6. I'm nervous about my PC. I certainly wouldn't be able to stream it and play it, I think. But GTA games are known for being quite optimized. Cafe just launched. Fun. Good thing I'm wrapping up soon. Why does it get so busy? It's just the hotspot. It's been the hotspot for years. Just this road. And then the two cities that link to it. Hello, Cryptic. Capped to 30. That's disgusting. If it will even run on consoles. There was a tweet or something I saw, which was like a known, you can take it with a pinch of salt, known leakers giving a few bits of information. There'll be several chapters of the story that will last quite a while. You'll be able to free mode as both characters at the same time. Kind of, I guess, like now, where you can swap between the characters. A lot of the buildings will be enterable. Businesses. There's like several hundred shops that you can rob. You know, like you can go into little supermarkets and you can like steal the cash from the register. Hundreds of those. Something like that. There's a lot to do. Lot to do around the map. Even if you didn't touch the story at all and you went online, it would take you a very long time, I think, to do everything there. Yeah. Good evening, Neddy. How you doing? You always do the city route safely, I assume. Do you see quite a lot of dangerous stuff going on there? Dangerous? Son of Daggerwin. Oh, we are both from the same country, aren't we? Real money because of GM? No, the role is a volunteer role. Wasn't one of the people were saying that? Wasn't one of the GTAs based in London or something? Or is it like a UK one? I swear there's been a UK GTA type game. This is TruckersMP, yes. You're in a bus. Yes, BVL, you don't need to say the message several times, but yes. Yes, we are. 2D games also. Tomorrow, yes, it's some new business or something that you can do. I think a Noble posted about it last week. Which server? 1. Sim 1. Simulation 1. Again, PSA to those joining. There's a tactic you can use to work out which server we're actually on without needing to ask about it. It is if you see more than 5 people in one place, then it's Sim 1. If you see Calais or Duisburg with a dozen people there, definitely Sim 1. Here, you can already tell it's Sim 1, because Sim 2 might have a few people, but it just isn't this busy. People do go to the busy spot, but it's not busy. 5 hit. Just if there's more people, it's Sim 1. Admin, what server? Admin, please. Car wash? Yes, something like that. Because they just need ideas, just slowly adding more and more of the businesses that are already there, but now you can own them. Like, imagine if they now allowed you to run the supermarkets. It's crazy. Or, you know, the fuel stations. The gas stations. Other and blocking? Are we sure? Fuel stations are a pretty lucrative business. Doesn't Amaranth owned a fuel station or something? Do they still own it? It's an interesting business venture, but sure. Watch Dogs Legion. I remember watching one of the trailers for that. I think it was a Uplay thing when they had like Xbox does their showcases. I think it was a Ubisoft Uplay showcase. I think I've played only a little bit of one of the Watch Dogs games. I need to play through them. It's kind of similar to GTA, with more emphasis on just hacking things. How is this that bad? What am I missing? They pulled over. What's the problem? Yeah. Funny thing, I did remember seeing a few of those clickbait live streams where people were claiming to play after the first trailer, playing some GTA, but it was just Watch Dogs. But all they were doing is walking around not hacking stuff, because then you could see like the mesh wire thing. Clearly GTA doesn't have that. It's just stream Forza. I've played Forza. No, I've never streamed it, no. I don't think I've completed everything. I have a few nice cars there, though. I need to reinstall it. I think I have it on the Xbox Pass. Not actual Xbox. It was garbage? Ah. Shame. Did it feel rushed? Was it just a lousy attempt at making like a sequel? You know, third sequel? Could be. I think I redeemed, because it was part of a package where you could redeem 1 and 2. I have 1 and 2. Game's frozen again. Thank you. Noted. Oh, if I ever have some spare time. No, I have time to do it, but if I play through them, I just won't get anything else done. I have edits to do. That was you. Great name. I'm not gonna say the name. Great name. Kind of met. I think it's one of those things where if I redeemed it for free, I don't care. Because it's free. So, like, why would you complain about free? This, they bounced off the trailer. That was your fault. Your fault. Your fault. Didn't realize they cocked up the merge. They still wanted to merge. Kind of like, yep, I'm merged in. That's me there. Yep. Good job. Pay £20. Gonna move a 5-door course on a Peugeot. What are you doing? Valet work. Or like mechanic stuff. Isn't that what valets do? Just moving vehicles around. Very unfinished at launch, plus the usual dying video game franchise thing. Oh, I see. A little bit of a buzz. This one went around. This one didn't look. Hello, Thorsten. Streetwear, Joker, Benz, William, Charlie, Gamma. Thank you for follows. The new follows. You're doing well with a goal. Doing very well, chat. TikTok likes their goals, don't they? So you're just sitting there now. I mean, well, you are being blocked in, but, you know. You're not looking the way you're going. This is fun. To watch over this and know that, you know, I drive better than that. A bit. I'm not this bad. Are they going to try another... No? Can do a U-turn? That would be funny. No. So you still hear it in the engine, but you should hear it far closer than that. What's the point of the game? The original point of the game is to form a logistics company. It's a truck sim, so you're driving trucks, building your own truck business, and exploring Europe. Or America, there's an American version as well. In this multiplayer, you're doing the same with other people. There is one central place where a lot of people go, which is here. And a lot of people go here. Many of them can't drive. Crash as many people as you can before a ban. Let's not encourage that. Though, yeah, many people do that. I saw that merge. The game, ignoring what you're saying here, the game itself, ETS2, is definitely worth playing. Very good game. Worth trying. Bad speed run. There are quite a few contenders for that. The sub 1 hour, let's put it that way. I'm sure. Let's not have an actual category for that on speedrun.com. Interesting. What's this game? Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're playing on a multiplayer mod called TruckersMP. So every moving vehicle you see is a person. I'm not the one driving though. This is more like a spectator mode. Alex, welcome. Dimitri, welcome. So many places to drive where there's no one at all? Yes. But that's not fun for them. They want to be where other people are. I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with that viewpoint. I get it. I get it. There's a level of excitement when there's a lot of people near you. Oh, buys and sells used cars. Oh, I see. To, like, do them up or, like, to sell them on to someone else? To clean them up, maybe. Hello. Whose trailer's this? Conveniently, perfectly along the side of the road. Straight along. Offline mode. It'll feel like offline mode if you're driving in a DLC somewhere. Oh, imagine you could yoink someone's trailer. This person would be a hero here. You just hook up to that trailer, move it out of the way, then go back and get your own trailer. Ah, shame you can't do that. They're trying it, though. Yeah. Ah, that's unfortunate. Whose trailer is it, then? Yours. Oh. So you're here and your trailer's there. I don't get why. You're doing this for fun, for content, yeah? Yeah. I mean, the attempt to save it didn't do that. Didn't really do anything. Used car dealer. No, fair enough. The person that they left their trailer, but they're not blocking because they're all being blocked in anyway. So your trailer's not blocking any more than the other one is. So I think they were still there. Perhaps. Because this line seems to have only just started moving. 1240? Are you sure? Don't usually TP to IDs. This one? Hit the barrier. Hello, Cobra. Doing well. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Because of that trailer? Well, you're free now. You're free now. Great. Good to hear. That was reversing. Just as I locked onto them, they hit the barrier. So they're probably going to do it again. Slow down! Oh, good one. This is the rest of that traffic, I think. I can't skim through it. Don't! That is thingy from earlier. They're in the same place. They're in the patron parking. Whoever it was. They're still there. I forgot who it was. Tosa, that's one. You're teleported to Turkey, yes. I can't specify where they go, unfortunately. I can only make them go to the nearest place. Is someone else doing it? Hello? Come on. What about you? What are you doing? You're stuck on the hill, huh? If they then break free and overtake, yes. Potentially. That's why I want to see them do that. This one as well. No, this isn't pro mods. No. One at a time. Be careful. Where were they anyway? They were in here, yeah. This was the one that you pointed out? 1240? Oh, good merge. Nice. Directly in front of him. Pizza. Yes. Oh, no, you're just behind them. Average mod? What does that mean? Is that good or bad? 5853, that's being looked at. 5853 is now being looked at. Not by me. The chat messages are from where my truck actually is, yes. When I'm in a report. When I'm in free cam, they're from wherever the camera is at that time. So they'll switch. So you're not seeing too many because there aren't that many people in wherever I am, Magdeburg. Noah, thank you for the follow. Crew as well. Spelled K-R-U. Now you know how you work? Yes. I am not the only one, obviously. We're all slightly different. Posture's fine. Posture's good. If anyone's watching this and they're slouching, sit up. Sim one. Sim one. Yeah, oh, they saved it. They tried to put a funny. They tried to put a funny one. Stunt boy. Always a traffic jam? It's just always a busy place. The lag, if you're in the busy place, yes. Can do it again. Now, it's kind of not really a free-for-all, but you do have to be mindful of others when driving around in the fuel station. You clearly had no reason to be in the fuel station, so... It's those that just go in and straight out of the fuel station. It's silly behavior. How can you report? You can report in-game and on the website as well. On the website, you'll need to record your own video, though. Not many people can do that. In-game... It's by clicking the person's name and then there's a report button or flag icon that shows up. But those go into a system that we're looking at now, but they don't stay there for too long. Ben for idiot. Well, not literally for that reason, but reckless is close enough. Almost anything is reckless. Speed bumps. And no, not really for an overtake place. They just added it so that you're not going too fast out of it. Doesn't really stop trucks because they can zoom over it, but cars, it kind of stops that. You're meant to merge at a suitable speed, but you're not meant to just zoom straight in and out. Because it's just silly. TB hasn't sent you a clip. That is because it was probably done in the same way that you're viewing here. So there will be a video. It'll just be sorted out after the session of whoever's doing it. Because there's a few of us. So like my ones, I'll be sorting them out when the stream concludes, which will be soon. And then you'll get a video at some point. If it was me. It might be me. Might be someone else. But yeah, we'll conclude soon. I know I don't stream too much anyway, but during the summer I definitely don't want to stream too much either. It's just... I usually have the aircon on as well, leading up to the stream, but it's noisy. So, Hamburger, welcome. Yeah, not much luck with in-game ones. No, a lot of people say that they time out a lot, and yes, I completely agree. That's why even the system itself says to try and use the website. That was on Friday. Oh, right. Have you made an appeal? Have you submitted an appeal ticket? You should. Happy Monday, Vladdy. Hope you're good. But I red light, they also merged in front of someone else, so yes, definitely a ban. Because they zoomed through on the right-hand lane, and at the last second they merged into the left-hand lane, rather than being in the queue for the left-hand lane. So they think it saves time. Sometimes it does. Don't want to ask for context on that chat message. Don't really want to know. Yeah, I understand. So you're banned currently and there's still no clip, which is interesting. If you make an appeal, that will definitely prompt the person to give you the video. Something got banned because of your name, even though it had been a while. Oh. Maybe it wasn't noticed for a while, which I suppose can happen. There's millions of accounts. It was on ProMods. Yeah. Doesn't really matter which server it is. Same system. Another one, see? Okay. Didn't really expect that one. But you see how I don't get that. You don't get bonus points for just zooming straight in and out of the fuel station. You're not cool for zooming in and out of the fuel station. It makes no sense. It's not necessary. Okay. Wanted to see what else they did. They're going to do it again. Oh, they're not. For the kids that don't know common rules, there are a lot of people that don't know how it works. Yes, they might be kids. I think our player base is majority like teens and young adults, obviously. Reload that. If the person's not there. No, it wasn't me. I was not on ProMods. I haven't played on ProMods in a little while. Wait a minute, is it this one? I think it's this one. No, it's not. Reload that again, and it's a red truck. Is it this one? Could be. Go to ProMods. No. You've witnessed a lot of bad driving out on the roads IRL, and you're witnessing the same thing here. Oh! Good thing I caught that. I thought they got glitched. They locked themselves against here, presumably by accident, which meant that they were only going to go flying that way afterwards. It just so happened that they smacked into this person as they came out. Ah, which rather than I thought originally it was an intentional bump into the person as soon as they left the fuel station. Right. Because their wheel, I guess, got locked on the barrier. There. Interesting how they didn't fly off it, like a right angle or something. Haven't got anything. Hopefully you'll get one soon, because it's getting close to the threshold, the ideal limit. Got your driving license, realize how terrible some of them are. Some are. Yeah, ProMods will be nice. A lot of the times, every time these new ones come out now, you'll be comparing it to ProMods. And if it looks really good and you say like, oh, this looks like ProMods, that's a compliment. Magnetized, yes indeed. They became a maglev truck for a moment. 3 years ago? Did you never appeal it? All you meant to do is just remove them and show that you've removed them. Right? I'm sure there's several people out there that were banned once for that type of ban and they never thought to actually comply and appeal it. So they were still there the entire time. Modding, yes. $5,908. Hello, Vincent. Would be nice if people explored. If in an ideal world, of course, you'd want the millions of accounts that there are. Game. Moving around so you know it's not me. You'd want the millions of accounts that there are to not just closed. Didn't crash, it closed. To get the words out, to be everywhere. You want that level of traffic to be all over the map. I think you just overloaded something. The game just closed.